siblings. Don't judge me, I'm sitting in the bathroom right now because my dogs won't leave me alone. And this is the one place where they don't have access to me, so I feel like such a mom right now. So I saw all of your videos. Vince, please give us an update on you and Olivia. Did you see a doctor? Are you okay? Do you have rabies? What's going on? Eric, the only thing I have to say to you is I really need a cameo from Baby Soren soon, because I have not met this kid and I'm the only one and I'm really sad about it, and I want him to be in your video so I can see him and pretend that I'm squishing his little face. And Jessica, I literally just watched your video and it reminded me that I have to post mine, so here I am. Yeah, we talk all the time. But, you know, you're right. I want that same relationship with Vince and Eric. Maybe not to the point where I call them, you guys, 5 times a day like I do Jessica, but at least enough that I feel like I can call you anytime and it won't be a problem or whatever. So anyway, I'm just going to tell you guys about what's going on in my life this week. We had somebody come out to the house on Wednesday. Was that yesterday? On Tuesday, because our HVAC unit is 21 years old and we needed it to be serviced for the winter because it just is awful. So he came out and he cleaned it and everything, and he told us that because of how old it is, a lot of the parts and the type of Freon that they use for it aren't being manufactured anymore. So basically, we need a new HVAC. They said that the evaporator coil was completely rotted out and the Freon was leaking, and they really can't replace those things. So I just had a guy come out this morning to give us a quote on a new HVAC, and I have somebody else coming tomorrow from a different place to get another quote. So my advice for you, Jessica, don't buy an old house. Now, I know you live in Boston and that all of the houses there are old, but if you can avoid it, please don't buy an old house. I love my house and I don't regret buying it, but I recognize that there are a lot of issues with it that I wish we knew about before we made the decision to buy. It probably would have influenced how much we were willing to pay for the house as opposed to if we were going to buy it or not. I think we still would have ended up here, but we probably would have told them that we're not willing to pay the amount that we did. So wish us luck on that venture. Something else that's been happening is I've been slowly realizing that even though I work at home and working at home is amazing, the type of job that I have is just awful for my mental health. You guys know that I am in customer service and I am the manager, so, well, I guess the supervisor. So when a customer asks for a manager, I'm who they talk to, and when the representatives have any questions or need help on an account, I'm who they go to. So I've been dealing with them constantly hiring new customer service agents that seem to have no desire whatsoever to learn or grow or even have a basic understanding on how to do their job. And that sounds harsh, but that's genuinely how I feel, because like I'll get the same people calling in multiple times a day asking me the same question, and I always give them the same answer. I tell them where in our policies and procedures they can go to find the answer they're looking for so they don't have to keep calling. And what do? They keep calling. On top of that, I've got customers that by the time they get to me, they have reached a point of frustration that nothing that I can do is going to calm them down or satiate them. So it's like, I mean, it's nice when I can help somebody and when I can take a situation that was really awful and turn it around and make it better and, you know, resolve everything, but I can't always do that. And sitting there being screamed at, being demeaned, being told how stupid I am by customers. It's just like, it's just not good for my mental health, and I don't know how much more of it I can take. So anyway, I've been applying for other jobs. Now that I have my degree, I just have a bachelor's, but it's something. So I've been looking at HR positions. I applied for a few, including one at a company that my good friend Kim works for. So we'll see how those go. But yeah, I can't do it anymore. It's too rough for me. So Jessica's video was like 12 minutes long, and I don't really have anything else to say. So I guess this is where I sign off. But thank you, Vince and Eric, for your marriage advice. I think you're spot on about communication being important and everything else. The good thing is that John and I have been together so long that we've kind of already built a really good foundation on that kind of stuff. We have great communication, and we've had the finance talks, and we're on the same page about religion and children and how we're going to raise them. So I think those are kind of the major things that typically break up marriages. So I think we will be okay on that front. But I do know that marriages take work, and even if we've got our finances together and we communicate well, and we're on the same page about raising children and religion and all of that kind of stuff, we still have to choose each other every day. I know that you have to still date your partner, if that makes sense. What are they barking at? Sorry, I don't know if you can hear my dogs. They're barking and I don't know why. Anyway, you still have to choose your partner every single day, and that's not always easy. So I do think that that's the one thing that I want to focus on with John, is making sure that him and I still date each other, that we still get to know each other, that marriage wasn't like the end goal and now we can stop. I don't want that to be the case. So I think that's what we're going to start focusing on, since it seems like we've got everything else pretty much down pat. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I just know that I love him, and he's my husband, and I want to make sure that that relationship remains just as amazing as it's always been. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys. I'm really enjoying these videos. I really like seeing you guys throughout the week. It makes me feel like even though I can't be there, at least I'm seeing you, So I think that's a good thing. I'm really enjoying it. Anyway, you guys have a good week. Thinking about you, and I hope all of you are doing well, and give your spouses love for me and your children, and that's all. Bye. Wow, I'm weird. Okay, bye.